Hey, what's up everybody, it's Silver94 here with another action figure review, and this time it is on the highly anticipated Vegito from the S.H.Figuarts line by Bandai tamashii. Dragonball Z, of course. I've been waiting for this figure for quite some time. I cannot wait to open this guy up and see what we got. He looks very nice. Just take a good look at the front of the packaging there. You can see what's inside. We have lots of accessories. I cannot wait to see this. And here is the side. We got half the face right there, and in the back we got a little quote there, and it does bring some accessories, and there is the picture of the figure right there. So let's crack this guy open, see what we got. Alrighty, to start the video off, I gotta give a huge thank you to agelessgeeks.com. That is where this figure was purchased by me, pretty much where I purchased all my Figuarts. DBZ figures from, and some other ones as well, but this guy is the bomb when it comes to DBZ figures. This is probably the main stop for me to go to when it comes to Dragon Ball Z and any ones that are coming up, such as the Gohan reissue, and of course the Ultimate Adult Gohan coming out later this year, along with the Super Saiyan God Goku and the Golden Frieza. He's got those up on pre-order, so go check those out. But that's where this Vegito came from, so go ahead and head over there. He still has some left. He's got the best price in my opinion. That's why I shop there. Cheaper than Amazon for sure, and cheaper than Big Bad Toy Store. So go head over to Ageless Geeks and check it out. And there we have Vegito out of the package. This is Goku and Vegeta fused together through the Patora earrings. As you can see, he's got the earrings on, and he is in his base form, non-Super Saiyan. And this actually comes with a Super Saiyan piece, so you can have both versions of the figure. And as you can see, I have him standing up with the crossed arms already attached. It's one of the cool things I like about this, that he comes with the crossed arms, and of course sleeveless. I mean, it just looks so badass. I just love how it came out. So far, I am very excited about this figure. I mean, he looks absolutely awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the accessories to begin with. So one of my favorites has to be the sword beam, the spirit sword, I believe it is called. And there's a good look at it right there. Very nicely done, and he does come with a specific hand that goes in there, which I will show you in just a second. Here we have the Super Saiyan hair. Of course, the cross arms that we have already just seen. Here we have the faces for the Super Saiyan form, which is a little bit looking to the left with a smirk. And they all have the earrings, which is great. This is a little bit more serious face. Super Saiyan, of course. And we have the powering up Super Saiyan face. And then we have one regular head, or I guess you can do two. You have one on the figure itself. This is a powering up with non-Super Saiyan, because you see the eyebrows. Then coming on to the hands, we have two blasting hands right there. This is the one that goes on the beam itself. So as you can see, it's formed to fit inside the slot where the spirit sword goes, as you can see. And then here we have two kind of grabbing hands. And these are a little bit disappointing, because they're simply just repainted over the regular Goku hands. You can see the fingernails right there. As you can see, these don't have fingernails. So they really went the cheap route, and they just repainted a Goku hands right there, and without even sculpting the nails off or anything. You can even see the skin tone underneath right there in the peg hole. That is very disappointing for Bandai. They've never done something like this. I mean, that's just lazy. Totally, I mean, all they had to do was take out the nails, or, you know, sculpt over that. And that was just super lazy on their part. So I'm very disappointed about that. And oh man, there he is with the Super Saiyan hair. He looks so cool with this. It looks great. I'm so glad we have two options, the base form and the Super Saiyan form. So we can have Super Vegito and regular Vegito. I have purchased two of these guys, so I have one regular form and one Super Saiyan form. Gotta do it, man. I'm just a huge fan. So I do have a gripe about it. There is no shading at all on the Super Saiyan hair. I mean, this is the first time they've ever done this. They've always had some sort of shading or some sort of, you know, paint on there, and this is just, you know, just straight yellow. That's all it is Still looks good, but imagine how much better it would have looked like if it had just, you know, some shading or some, you know, orange sprayed on there. Not too much. I'm not talking about SDCC, but I mean, check out that Super Saiyan Vegeta. That type of hair right there would have been great. Just a little bit of detail just would have made it that much better in my opinion. I still love the sculpt on this thing. I mean, that looks incredible. Very nicely done indeed. I mean, I love it. So since we're here, we're going to go ahead and head on to the articulation of the figure. We got left and right, up and down. We have the arms going forward and back, in and out, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows with a swivel at the wrist and a hinge joint right there. Of course, we have this shoulder articulation that we are all familiar with because this is the regular Goku body reused once again. The same pants that were used for Goku as well. All the Gokus that have come out. So I mean, there's nothing else they could have sculpted for this figure because that's pretty much what it is. So I'm not too bummed out that it's the same sculpt. It still looks incredible. It looks just like it. That's how it's supposed to look. So they reused the same mold. Which is no biggie because that's how it's supposed to be. So it's the same Goku mold. So we're gonna get the same articulation here. We have the waist swivel with the ab, not an ab crunch, but you know, it's kind of like a diaphragm joint towards the waist. This belt piece is a separate piece. We have the traditional drop down leg articulation by S.H.Figuarts going forward and back. That gives you more articulation in and out. We have the double jointed knees right here, which is a little awkward because it's got that type of peg, which we're all, you know, aware of with this mold. Kind of hard to bend back. Then we have these new shoes. Yay, we finally got the orange tip toe shoes. Very nice. This is what we wanted on our Vegettos, but we did not get. We got swivel at the ankle, a little bit of an ankle rocker, ankle pivot type articulation. It's a little stiff when it comes down to the feet articulation. Forward and back is not too much, and of course we have that toe joint right there. Very nicely done, and that's about it for the articulation of the figure. Alright, so the spirit sword gets to be a little bit on the heavy side. Sometimes you just gotta kind of mess with the arm to get him to hold it. His arm did droop down just a little bit a few times. So I think that has to do with the interchangeable arms being detachable and to get a little loose. But it's not too bad. As you can see, you can get him to hold him, his sword just fine. It looks really good. Also, spirit sword comes with a little peg hole on the bottom. I believe that's for any stands you have. He does not come with one, but that's just to plug in a stand if you do need it. So that's a good option to have on there. I want to take a close look at the details on this guy. It looks phenomenal. You can see the face sculpt and the hair sculpt. Very nice there with the earrings. Nicely painted. I mean, that is clean for something very small. Then we got, of course, this same old we're familiar with. We got the new orange slash blue. I like it because blue is for Vegeta and orange is for Goku. Of course, this is a fusion. I like the shading they have. We got a little bit of airbrush going on the arms. It looks phenomenal. Not too much and not too little. Came out very nice. I love how that looks. For some reason, these for me are kind of showing just a bit too much. That little screw right there. I wish it was. I don't remember it looking like that for the regular Goku, but I may be wrong. I'm just nitpicking though. Going down, we got some shading at the wrist right there. I wish it followed through just a little bit for the hand gloves, but it's not a big deal at all. Same sculpt as before, just painted blue. The new toes look very nice. Going on to the back. And there you have it. I mean, I really dig how this came out. We got a little bit of a black shading I can see on the back as well. So very nice job and clean by Bandai. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. There is the review on the Super Saiyan Vegito slash base Vegito figure. Looks absolutely amazing. Very nice job by Bandai on this one. I really enjoyed this one for sure. Like I said, the ankles are a little bit on the stiff side, so I'm getting it kind of hard to articulate them sometimes, but they are articulated just a little bit harder. This is the Goku standard, you know, base body. What we got new is a little bit sculpted glove on the forearm right there, and just the new toe boots. That's about it. We got that new hand sculpt for the spirit sword, but everything else is pretty much reused, you know, of course, except for the Super Saiyan hair and the regular Vegito hair, which is a brand new sculpt. Looks very nice. I love that new sculpt. I just, like I said, wish we had a little bit more shading or more paint on the hair. Nonetheless, it still looks amazing. The yellow's not, I mean, it's not horrible at all. I'm not complaining. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to be a little bit spoiled, but everything looks phenomenal on this guy. A+, go get him. This guy looks phenomenal. It just shows how much they can do with this body mold. I mean, it looks great. Looks phenomenal. So good job, Bandai. This is a great figure indeed. Go out and get him, guys, while he's still available. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Please give a visit to agelessgeeks.com, where this figure was purchased from by me. Very great figure indeed. And that site is the bomb when it comes to imports. He is the man. His name is Alex. And go ahead and go to agelessgeeks.com or visit the Ageless Geeks group page on Facebook. You gotta get invited in there. It's a closed group, but once you're in, I mean, that is my favorite group for sure. Very awesome. Thanks a lot, Ageless Geeks. Very cool figure. Alright, until next time, guys, you guys have a great day. Bye.